Hi, everybody. This is Tony from Tony Talks Cards, and I'm doing a VR for Basement Card Collector. I don't know how I missed the post. It came out about a week ago asking for a VR as a way to celebrate his 3-year anniversary on YouTube. That's a wonderful thing to accomplish. Congratulations, man. 3 years, 2022 to 2025. That's a long time to be pushing out videos and doing content and just keeping at it. So, congratulations on that. I know I haven't met you in person and maybe even interacted on YouTube on some comments. But congrats again. That's a great milestone, 3 years, and we'll see how far this channel gets that I'm doing. But it's a great inspiration to see 3 years. So wanted to take the challenge and do the VR in response to that. Again, my name is Tony, and my channel is Tony Talks Cards. I've been on YouTube doing videos officially since October of 2024. And I brought a few things to show what I collect and some areas I get into, areas I've moved into more, and just some things that bring me back to my childhood and things that have piqued my interest here only recently since joining YouTube. So, thank you again for the chance to do this, Basement Card Collector, and hope you enjoy. So, the first thing I want to bring up is I'm a big Cubs fan. Cubs and Bears fan. I think I watched your last video, and you do have some Cubs things in your collection as well, but I'm working on right now an Ernie Banks run. Whether it's graded or ungraded doesn't really matter to me, but from 54 to 71, getting all of his base tops cards. I've got, I think, 10 of them, and of course, the more expensive ones are what's left, but that's okay. We can work on the small ones first, but to show you an example of one I have, this is a 1959 tops Ernie Banks in a PSA 4. So that's representative of the set I'm putting together, the run of those I'm putting together too. Since joining YouTube, I've also gotten really into vintage Hall of Fame baseball cards. I mean, I collected baseball back in the late 80s during the junk wax era and loved ripping packs and putting together sets of Tops and Donruss and Fleer and Score. And then it got to be like there were way too many sets to put together. And I kind of stopped. It was just too hard to keep up and too pricey to get involved with all that stuff. But since joining YouTube, I've been gently inspired, I think is the right word, on just the coolness around vintage baseball. I mean, commons, semi stars, Hall of Famers, great or not, doesn't matter to me. Random facts about teams and players. So, one example of a card I picked up a few months ago was this 1975 Tops Hank Aaron. It's in a PSA 5. Picked up this because this represents the year, at least the year after he broke Babe Ruth's home run record. So on the back, there's his stats from 1974, and enjoy seeing that at the very bottom, which shows the year he broke the record. So that's pretty cool there. On top of baseball, single cards I do collect, and this will be a theme with football as well, is unopened packs. I know it's kind of a very niche area. Unopened packs, wax boxes, sealed rack packs, cello packs. I love the mystery of what card could be in there, and it's a niche part of this hobby, and people do pay quite a bit for that mystery of knowing what's in the pack or what could be in the pack in terms of a Hall of Fame rookie in the year he had his rookie card, right? So, but I love the junk wax era too. Like I said, I collected heavily from 87 to 94. And then things like buying a car and high school and college kicked in. But here's a few examples of some unopened boxes and things I have. So the first one is 1987 Topps Football in open box. This was the first year I really collected a ton of cards. It's a relatively cheap set in terms of buying it complete. It's probably 40, 45 bucks in near mint condition. Not a huge bunch of rookie cards. There's guys like Randall Cunningham, Jim Kelly, but no real Hall of Fame rookie cards that are too pricey. But love to see this represents what I bought at the gas station, at Toys R Us, KB Toys, Target. I bought these pack by pack, ripped them open, and love seeing them all sealed and safe. And the mystery what could be in there, frankly, too. So I enjoy that. On top of that, I do enjoy baseball and open too. So here's an example of a baseball junk wax era box. 1991. This was one of those 50th, I think, or 40th anniversary selections. You can see at the bottom here. It's celebrating 1952 Tops, 1991. Again, this set's fairly cheap, was mass produced likely, like all the other sets in the area were. But cool to see Bo Jackson on the top here with the Royals. You've got this instant win vintage Tops cards giveaway. I think, if I remember correctly, Topps randomly inserted old, real vintage cards into some of these packs. You could have pulled a random common, I think, from 1961 in one of the billions of packs they made. But again, this takes me back to 91, buying these pack by pack and putting them together when 50 cents was my allowance. I could buy a few packs, a few packs a week, $2 a week or so with my allowance. And, it was fun collecting them back in those simpler times. So this represents that for me. And I love the unopened mystery, just the design and kind of the aesthetic, the just what it looks like on the shelf there. So I do enjoy those too. Um, I don't really collect these actively, but I do realize after I kind of put my card room together and kind of, what's behind me here, you can see a lot of unopened packs as well, is I do have a lot of these, kind of starting lineup and figurines of guys. So being a Bears collector, I happen to get Jim McMahon at some point in the late 80s. There's him in his throwing pose there with number 9. And then probably 5, 6 years ago at spring training, I'm in Arizona, so we have spring training here in March. Picked up this. It's a Fergie Jenkins bobblehead, where he signed on the bottom Hall of Fame 1991. And being a Cubs and Bears fan, this is pretty cool. Enjoyed picking that up as well. So I've shown this on, I think, a couple of videos in the past. Continuing on with some of the unopened products I recently got into, probably mid-summer last year, unopened packs of non-sport and non-sport cards in general. So I have like video game packs, TV packs, movie packs, arcade game packs. I picked up a few just to show here, and I never bought any of these. I definitely played Nintendo, but never knew they sold packs of unopened cards and game cards. But here are, I think this is 1989 Topps. These are Nintendo Mario Brothers packs. You got 3 scratch off cards and 2 stickers. So I think it gave you secrets, ways to go past different levels. Just beat the game faster, score more points, whatever it was. I never knew where these were. Never bought them. Didn't know who sold them. Maybe a game store sold them or Toys R Us, but never went there for those things. So you've got Mario right here, 25¢. You've got Princess Peach, again, 25¢ right there. Nintendo nicely at the very top. And you've got, I think Link was his name from Zelda. So again, these are probably $5, $6 each, but love just the color, what they look like on a shelf. Just the memories of going back to a simpler time of playing Nintendo and opening up packs for 50 cents, 45 cents. It's a cheap ride down memory lane for me. So I do enjoy non-sport unopened packs as well. And last but not least, one thing I was collecting a lot of about 10 years ago and haven't picked up anything too much recently on that, is old memorabilia from games and years. And kind of, if you go into a game, what you've gotten. And sorry for the noise on the channel. If I can open this thing up again, I'll see if I can. This is a 1952 Bears program guide. Love the bear, the bold yellow, the bold orange. You got the blue, the 52 in the corner there, the Standard Oil sign on the back. And it talks about the first 33 years of the Bears. And so it's kind of a roll call of their teams, who they played, their win-loss records. For example, here we go. Picture of some of the players, right? Stats about them, height, weight, where they came from in college, rushing records, running records, and again at the very back, some of these old guys, it's cool. You've got these vintage advertisements for Standard Oil, right? So just a time you can't replicate, and it's cool to see these things still exist. So, and again, it has to do with Bears, Chicago, all things Chicago. So that's part of my collection as well. But yeah, no, congrats again, man. That's great to be 3 years on YouTube. Thanks for giving us the chance to do a VR and show off some of our collection, what we're into, what's on our channels, why we collect what we collect. Good luck for the next 3 years, hopefully, and look forward to talking to you more on your channel and commenting on your videos. So with that, thank you again, and good luck. We'll see ya.